From dominating in Japan to stepping onto the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers, this superstar's journey is simply sensational. Talk about his blazing fastball and a splitter that leaves batters guessing. Sasaki's Major League Baseball debut has fans and analysts buzzing. But can he live up to the hype? That's why we're here today. This is the story of this Japanese phenomenon, Roki Sasaki. And if you love stories like this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. Every baseball star has an origin story, and for Roki Sasaki, it began in Rikusun, Takata, a small coastal city in Japan. His childhood was marked by tragedy. In 2011, at just 9 years old, Sasaki lost his father and grandparents in the devastating Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami.
8.9 magnitude. Now we know that's a big number. It was the 5th largest earthquake in history. But you can only really understand the enormity when you see these pictures.
The heartbreak could have broken him, but instead it fueled his determination. And the good news? Baseball became more than just a game. It was his path forward. As he grew, so did his talent. By high school, Sasaki was throwing fastballs over 100 miles per hour, something unheard of at that level. He became a sensation in Japan baseball, drawing comparisons to legends like Shohei Ohtani. But in 2019, something unexpected happened. His high school coach benched him during a crucial tournament to protect his arm. The decision was controversial, but it showed the care and long-term vision for Sasaki's career. That decision paid off. In 2020, the Chiba Lotte Marines selected Sasaki as the first overall pick in the MPP draft. His transition to professional baseball was not immediate. He spent time developing his skills before making his much-anticipated debut in 2021. And when he finally stepped onto the mound, it was clear Japan had a new superstar. Sasaki just didn't meet expectations. The fact is, he shattered them. In 2022, he made history by throwing a perfect game, striking out 19 batters. It was the first perfect game in MPB in 28 years, and the world took notice. Scouts from Major League Baseball were watching closely, and whispers of a move to the U.S. grew louder. The question wasn't if Sasaki would go to the major leagues, it was when. His fastball, which regularly hit 102 miles per hour, and his devastating splitter made him one of the most sought-after pitchers in the world.
News into CBS Sports HQ, Roki Sasaki has made his decision, and he is joining the Dodgers. Sasaki made the announcement on Instagram. He chose the Dodgers over the Padres and the Blue Jays.
And in 2025, Roki Sasaki made the life-changing decision to join Major League Baseball. After dominating in Japan, the young pitcher set his sights on new challenge, the biggest stage in the baseball world. His decision to leave Nippon Professional Baseball sparked a frenzy among Major League Baseball teams, with several franchises eager to acquire his talent. Scouts and analysts saw him as a generational pitcher, someone who could make an immediate impact in the league. The Los Angeles Dodgers. After careful consideration, Sasaki signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers, a team known for developing elite international talent. The Dodgers secured his signature with a $6.5 million bonus, a clear indication of their belief in his potential. For Sasaki, this was more than just a financial opportunity. It was his chance to test his skills against the best hitters in the world and establish himself as a dominant force in the MLB. His arrival in Los Angeles was met with great anticipation. Fans and media closely followed his first interactions with the Dodgers management and coaching staff. His initial training sessions drew large crowds, with teammates and coaches eager to see how his blazing fastball and devastating splitter would translate to the major leagues. Despite the pressure, Sasaki remained focused, determined to prove that his success in Japan was only the beginning of his baseball journey. Spring training was Sasaki's first real test in Major League Baseball. Arriving at the Dodgers facility, he wasted no time getting to work, adjusting to his new environment and learning from some of the best pitchers in the game. Every bullpen session, every workout, and every meeting with the coaching staff was a step toward proving that he was ready for the big leagues. His teammates, including veterans like Clayton Kershaw and Shohei Ohtani, watched closely as the young pitcher showcased his talent. Then came the moment fans had been waiting for: Roki Sasaki's first game in a Dodgers uniform. On March 4th, 2025, he stepped onto the mound for his Cactus League debut against the Cincinnati Reds. The pressure was high, but Sasaki didn't flinch. From the first pitch, it was clear that he belonged. His fastball reached 99.3 miles per hour, and his signature splitter left batters frozen at the plate. Over 3 innings, he struck out 5 hitters and didn't allow a single run. Hit a dream debut. After the game, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts couldn't hide his excitement. "Roki was outstanding," he told reporters. "His stuff is electric, and his composure is beyond his years." Reds manager Terry Francona also weighed in, admitting that Sasaki's pitches were tough to handle. "You don't see that kind of movement every day," he said. Fans and analysts agreed Sasaki's debut was a statement. But this was just the beginning. Spring training was only a small glimpse of what Sasaki could do. Now, the real challenge lay ahead, proving himself over the course of a full Major League Baseball season. Would he continue to dominate, or would hitters start to figure him out? One thing is for certain: everyone knows Roki Sasaki isn't just another pitcher. He's a master of his craft. What sets him apart? It all comes down to his deadly combination of speed, precision, and deception. His fastball is an absolute rocket, reaching speeds of 99.3 miles per hour during his Major League debut. Batters barely have time to react before the ball is in the catcher's glove. But it's not just about speed. Sasaki's command over his pitches makes him a nightmare for hitters. He places the ball exactly where he wants, keeping batters off balance and second-guessing every swing. But the real weapon in Sasaki's arsenal, his splitter. If his fastball is the punch, the splitter is the knockout blow. It looks like a fastball coming out of his hand, but just as the hitter commits, the ball dives sharply, making solid contact nearly impossible. This pitch has been called unhittable by experts, and it's one of the reasons Sasaki dominated in Japan. Now, in Major League Baseball, it's proving to be just as effective. What makes Sasaki even more dangerous is his ability to mix things up. He doesn't just rely on 2 pitches. He understands when to attack with speed and when to fool batters with movement. His mechanics are smooth, efficient, and repeatable, allowing him to maintain accuracy while throwing with elite velocity. This level of control at such a young age is rare, and it's why so many believe he could be one of the best pitchers in baseball. Of course, even the best pitchers face challenges. Major League Baseball hitters are known for their ability to adjust, and the season goes on. Sasaki will have to evolve. Will he add new pitches? Okay, let's look at it this way. From the moment he joined the Dodgers, players noticed his confidence, strong work ethic, and laser-sharp focus on the game. He isn't just here to play, he's here to dominate. Veteran pitcher Clayton Kershaw has seen plenty of talented pitchers over the years, but even he is impressed by Sasaki's potential. Roki brings a fresh energy to our rotation. He's got incredible talent, but what stands out to me is how hard he works. He always is asking questions, always trying to get better. Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani understands what it's like to transition from Japanese baseball to the major leagues. He's seen a lot of it himself in Sasaki and is excited to have another Japanese player making waves in Major League Baseball. It's inspiring to see how Roki takes on his challenge. His fastball and splitter are next level, and I think he's only going to get better. The Dodgers coaching staff is just as excited. Manager Dave Roberts praised Sasaki's smooth adaptation to the team and his willingness to learn. What impresses me most isn't just about his skill, it's how coachable he is. He listens, he adjusts, and he executes. That's what makes a great pitcher. Even in the locker room, Sasaki has earned the respect of his new teammates. Many have commented on his humble personality and willingness to bond with the team despite the language barrier. He may be soft-spoken, but when he's on the mound, his game speaks loud and clear. Undoubtedly, Roki Sasaki's debut was electric, but the real test lies in the challenge ahead. The MLB season is long and grueling, filled with back-to-back games, tough lineups, and constant adjustments. Unlike in Japan, where pitchers typically have more rest between starts, Sasaki will need to adapt to a more demanding schedule. Can he maintain his velocity deep into the season? Will hitters start to figure him out? These are the challenges that every new international star faces, and Sasaki is no exception. But if his work ethic and talent are any indication, he's more than ready to rise to the occasion. For instance, it is confirmed that in a star-studded lineup, all eyes will be on Sasaki when he takes the mound against the Chicago Cubs on March 19th, following Yamamoto's season-opening start. Before that, Sasaki will make his final spring appearance on March 11th, setting the stage for the highly anticipated series at the Tokyo Dome. Having already impressed against major league hitters beyond the World Baseball Classic, he's poised to make a strong statement on baseball's biggest stage. Roki Sasaki is here and he's making a statement. From his dominant days in Japan to his first strikeout in Dodger blue, he's proving that the hype is real. But this is just the beginning of his major league story. Will he become the next international great superstar? Will he lead the Dodgers to another championship? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This is a journey you don't want to miss. Make sure to subscribe to Curveball TV for more updates, highlights, and deep dives into the biggest stories in baseball. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your predictions for Sasaki, and stay tuned for more.